That they are Andu holding this corner, waiting and maybe challenged very, very quickly here. Spots the shoulder of one. Oh, it's instantaneous death. Peeks around the corner for some more. Spots a lot of players, but stands his ground. Keeps on firing. Olymp is going to find the trade, and another pick coming on through. 3 versus 4 is what we're left with. Kakanito not going to be cleared here. And there we go. We have a little bit more of a battle on our hands, and Bc.Games, they steal away the pistol fairly clinically.
Board. Not the most util, it's mainly smokes here that are going to be pulled out into effect, and ooh, well, that's rough.
Lovely shots from S1MPLE. I mean, did we expect anything less? Lovely flash to come on through. Nexa can hear footsteps. Andu's going to be the one. Wild Spray does so much damage. Nexa's going to be the one to capitalize. Swings can't quite find the final pick onto Reiko, but there's S1MPLE to clean up. He opens the round, he closes it.
A bit of resources here into this round. There's a lot of util them thrown their way, but that flash is perfect for them to find an opener, but still, the hold is strong. The CT side seems to be quite up on par. S1MPLE spotted an additional player. Actually, both of them kind of trying to account for the same angle. A bit awkward. Now trying to wrap around here. You see, he hears footsteps. And that's the first kill secured. Has a feeling for this final additional player. It's going to be a waiting game.
Yeah, still a minute left on the clock, and it's been really good. They've denied any of these weapons being picked up here. There was a couple early round, but they were put to rest very swiftly. And Prime Taps has got all the time in the world. The win condition's not on his head right now. Just missed Olymp there. The cross, all gonna spot him, but low HP. Every day of the week gonna farm that one up. And it is, it's a little...
I mean, you know, in explosive rounds it could get you somewhere, but I mean, maybe this is the way to go. Olymp with a double kill, and suddenly, I mean, options are open.
They are, but again, they're only going to head A off the back of this. Smoke comes out, which means that they're at least going to have to pause, or maybe they just want to run on through it. The flash isn't going to find S1MPLE. He's going to find another pick, but he's backed into a very tight corner here. Molotov at his feet. He's not going to be able to escape, but he's just shooting fish in the barrel, but the fish has got a gun of its own and is shooting back. Can hear all of these footsteps. And somebody's nearby. Oh, the no-scope is so good. And now Bajmi, the last left alive, finds one pick, but that's all he's going to get. It's revenge onto S1MPLE, so I don't think they were expecting to have to ban it out in the first wave. They weren't expecting it to be picked, so interesting one. But they seem to have a plan for it, or at least the individuals are stepping up in a huge way. S1MPLE holding the line here. Ooh, Molotov in hand, chooses not to throw it just yet. Very wary about Pop Dog, but no one's home. Stack over towards main. It's going to be just waiting for the right opportunity. But there's one Molotov left. They've expended all of their utility early and they've not got much to show for it. Smoke coming out here could be huge. They're going to try and get ahead of it. One player is, and that's going to give them the confidence to keep on pushing. But unfortunately pushing straight into their demise. First one there for S1MPLE. Casanita goes down. S1MPLE has to spin around, head on a pivot, but he can't quite find them. And now Nexa needs to hold on a little bit longer. Teammate rotating on, but it's slow. Prime Taps late to the party and now has a decision to make. Do you want to hold on to this? There's the money on a couple of these players if he wants to, but maybe just sitting on your hands, saving over that AK to hand it over to somebody else. A precious weapon you can't buy on the CT side, so... But it does look like he's curious, at least wanting to hunt for this initial pick. If he finds it, might embolden him to go for a little bit more. Finds the first, but this Turk in here is so difficult to weasel out for Sammy. Throw for a bit of utility. Yep, not going to catch anybody there. And
gap to work with, as you mentioned. So 2, it's something on the board, but it needs to be a bit bigger. Ooh, all right. Muro goes in quite hot. Olymp finds a follow-up kill as well, but there is an answer right back. In fact... we had people set foot on the B-bomb side for the first time. Did not quite go too well.
No, it didn't. I think something we've got to talk about, though, is Moonwalk's entries have been absolutely incredible. But look at the space he's taken. I don't think they're going to be expecting him anywhere near as quickly on this as well. S1MPLE turns around. Oh, he's already got it, though. Back to back. It's just immaculate.
Angles and hope that you can get them both. And now both of them are going to strike. Information obtained, but a 1v1. And it is eventually Bajmi who will get them here for Bc.Game. very confident so far, very fast, and only the 3 rounds that ESC has won. Little speed bumps, but maybe things can turn up its head now that they have switched on to CT's side. And while I say that, we have landed ourselves a 1v1 in the mere of a span of seconds. Olymp versus Nexa. Both of them have spotted each other. And it's honestly a game of peeking around the corner, a bit of hide and seek. But it is Olymp who lands the final blow and finds a 4th round here for spotted. Not quite connecting there with that spray as much. And Moonwalk is creeping up close, CZ in hand. Not quite offered a lot. There's actually multiple players here accounting for that angle. Simple there to back up. And so far, so good. We're almost expecting those pushes. Of course, not quite completely out of the ordinary considering the buy coming out of ESC. But now the tempo will be picked up. Quickly to run to the side. And oh, Bashmi not quite connecting with the scout. Has to back up even further into safety. Sammy up on the side trying to make something work. Good for a kill. But eventually gets squished. Oh, the shadow. The shadow gives it away.
It has to be a no-scope or a headshot, and he's not going to find either of them. And then Raiko picks up a weapon, but he's going to be caught greedy fingers in cookie jars. And there we go. Map point already.
Even a shotgun in the mix here for one more.
Oh, you know how I love the shotguns.
Absolutely. Oh, well, there it goes.
I mean, that's
it wasn't in the round for too long.
That's realistically what you should do to shotguns, but also I'm very upset now.
Yeah, I mean, I do love the way that Bc.Game is accounting for the close angles that they're expecting, depending on, you know, the lesser buy. So I like this. They're being a bit more passive, they're expecting pushes, and they're dealing with it very nicely. And there we go, 2 players again peeking at the same time. Castanita wins the duel. And that means only 1 player left standing. Bashmi all by himself. Oh, and I don't think for that much longer. And the hunting game, honestly, it will begin. Everyone's going to come and have a chime in.
Yeah, difficult one here. His line of sight, he's so tight.
50-50, I guess. And but it's coming down a bit.
They've actually got a slightly better win rate percent on T side. So
yeah,
it's not their choice to start on T side, but it could really be the running style that they need into this map.
Exactly. Time to see. They're gonna come in hot, blazing. I guess they are. Flash comes out, trying to conquer this A bomb site. And I mean, so far, it's a bit of a rough start. Simple falls, and so does Andu to the pistol of Olymp. 3 kills to his name.
But Bc.Games, they're already filtering on through. They are so adamant that there's mid-control already waiting for Andu. There's a little bit of a look back, make sure no one is pushed down and is going underpass to come hunting for them. Sammy, spots a shoulder in Palace, immediately switches to who they're trying to look at. I'm not quite sure where they want to look here. Raiko, Molotov goes over the top. Simple still going to manage to get that bomb down and reposition here as well. And I love the position for Nexa here to be able to punish, but needs to activate fairly quickly, needs to be able to get into a position to help his team before they get overrun. Watching for Kakanito, and there's going to be the peak. He gets taken down. Olymp flash behind him. No one's going to be there to receive. Nexa, lovely shot, expects the swing. Another flash comes on through, and it's absolutely spectacular to stop them. Simple, another shot just keeps on going, and now that bomb planted, they're just going to have to hop on it and hope. Simple spraying through.
Oh no.
Swipe, don't let them get, no! Oh, okay. Oh, that almost
my lord. That almost got a little bit too true. It got punished, and it resulted in a victory. Now, let's see if they can find a conversion. So far, we have a very solid open of Castanita there over towards mid, and immediately put a big chunk of the map under pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Drop the bomb somewhere safe. Give it the opportunity to head elsewhere. Very cautious over towards B this time. They're not going to be sending anybody super far into apps to just hold that space. So seems like mid, they're very interested in having a little bit more of a fight here to be able to split a site more efficiently. Nexa lining up smokes over the top. Flash in for window. Nobody's going to be there to receive. Needs something to deal with a player that is hiding there. It's Raiko waiting. Smoked off this time. There's a player However, there's 2 players watching connector here, and it's a lovely tight angle to work with. Prime Taps could be in a whole world of trouble, but they isolate the fight. 1 versus 1. Crossfire goes down. Both players will go down with it. And now 2 players left to try defend what is left of this round. Smoke fades, and Raiko's going to hear so much information. HE goes deep. Luckily, the clipping is going to mean that he's not as worse for wear as he could be. He tries to escape, but peeks directly into Simple in his escape from Casanito. And now Olymp, last player left alive. They know he's probably hanging around this A site somewhere. They've got all of Bs, so you might as well just start getting yourself positioned.
I mean, 15 seconds left on the clock. You definitely want to get that bomb planted. Ooh! Olymp spotted on the escape. Gonna hang tight on the angle. But there we go. Casanito finds himself another. He's on quite a roll so far this map. It's like a split. Trying to conquer through connector. A trade is there. But again, timer maybe not quite in their favor. But the numbers certainly are. It's 3 against 5. Oh, my lord! A very cheeky spray there through the smoke. And they get the job done. Looked a little scary, little control. And the time 2-0 to secure Bc.Game that spot in the final tomorrow. I mean, so far, a lot of pressure and a lot of players are currently present as we do see ESC wanting to take home this B bomb site. So far, though, Simple is saying no.
Oh, Casanito's not able to save Simple in time and goes down himself, but Prime Tap's an opportunity. Prime time for him to thrive because these last 2 remaining players, bomb isn't planted and they're both low health. Sees the first, spams away. All he needs now, a body shot, a single pixel advantage. Flash goes over the top, going to buy them the opportunity. They have to try plant now. That's going to give him a window potentially to crawl a little bit further. He doesn't quite use it now. Has to dance around the bomb site. Not quite sure where he'll peek. Looking for a shadow. Looking for a sign. Is going to spot it. There's the pick. There's the find. And there is the defuse to give them maybe just a little bit. Oh, it is really looking bleak when the opening pick is so stuck. Right, Raiko has been not allowed to have anything other than 1 HP after the first 20 seconds of a round. Poor guy has had no health whatsoever. Bajmi is starting to feel the burn as well as he's toasting alive. Simple's just waiting. He knows there's so many people in mid just itching for one of them to walk into his line of sight, but they just won't. Olymp the first to do so, first to go down. There's a tiny window for Olymp to work with. There is going to find a kill, and now Simple going to activate again. Bored of waiting for them to come to him, is eager for the fight, and Antu with the last. Footsteps are going to be heard. And, oh, wait, maybe not actually, but Kakanito is there to punish.
Players
Moonwalk, we sung praises of his openings. He's not going to be able to find one here. Unfortunately, it's going to be Olymp that goes down. Moonwalk, not done with the pace, however. Really needs some help from Bc.Game to alleviate some of the crosshairs watching his every move. Casanito, unfortunately, looks away at the wrong second, but that's not even what kills him. It's the fire that does the job. Samey now taking all this space. Simple. Oh, there's one managing to duck back. Has to be careful not to run into his teammate. Raiko, desperate spray. And HE to go over the top. He's not actually going to find anything. The re-smoke keeps them all at bay. They know Simple Zorps here. It either has to rotate, but they've crossed each other, and they're not expecting Andu. Oh, he knows there's a possibility. He sensed it, but 1 versus 3, even if he loses this fight, which he doesn't, he's still got teammates available. But
up this momentum here in half 2. Ooh, Simple denied entry here though, but is been backed up by Nexa, and I love that there's a quick follow-up. Probably information heard there that there was only a single footstep, and with that, try to account for the pressure. Now, the remaining pressure mainly is over here towards the middle. Oh, and Raiko could be a bit of a tricky factor, but nope, it is Andu who does the clearing game with a lovely free K there at the end.